Good afternoon, I am Rajveer Kaur and you are watching MediaPlex live at 1. A Windsor comedian took home some hardware at the Juno Award. Dave Murray won the award for his comedy album, Good Friend Bad Grammar. This album is Mayor Hayes' first comedy special. He joined Kevin Blondin in studio.
So Dave, I've known you a long time and you've been doing comedy and talking about comedy as long as I've known you. What age did you start thinking about comedy and decide you wanted to be a comedian?
When I was 14, I remember I told my best friend at the time, I was like, I want to do stand-up. I didn't know how I was going to do it or how the process was, but I just remember vividly telling him at his parents' place when we were hanging out.
And who were some of your biggest influences at that time?
My uncle would show me, he'd show me like Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, and Richard Pryor, but it was Richard Pryor mostly that was an influence that I gravitated to, and yeah.
Great. And so comedy, I see, gets to bring you a lot of new places. You do a lot of traveling. Can you tell us about some of the places you've been able to visit through comedy?
I've been through, obviously through Canada, which was, normally I wouldn't probably be traveling through Canada like that, in some parts of the U.S. And then I was able in the last, I'd say like 3-4 years to go to Australia twice and China. So that was super fun because I probably wouldn't have been able to, I probably wouldn't have went. So comedy has brought me there. So that was great.
And when you come back to Windsor, your hometown, what's something you like to do when you get here?
I probably hang out with family mostly. I have 3 nieces and my parents and my 2 brothers and sister. Try to because sometimes I probably come here once a year, so getting in that family time is very important. And other than that, kind of like hang out. My brothers work at a club, so I try to go there, hang out a bit with them.
Public relation is one of the programs here at the MediaPlex. Let's have a look.
So public relations is like being a bridge between an organization and their public. As this public relations expert, you are a liaison, so you have to connect the brand or the business or the company with their public in such a way that the public responds to them in a positive manner. So the advantages of taking public relations at St. Clair College is that we have access to the MediaPlex. Now the MediaPlex offers us a converged education. It's one of 3 in the world and the only one in Canada. What that means is that we're taught in film, broadcast, radio, there's graphic design, we do event planning, we write all sorts of press releases, we work in tandem with the journalism club. So at the end of everything, you can communicate any professional message across any medium. So what do you think about public relations?
Come and join us at the MediaPlex for open house this Saturday, March 23rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tour the campus, meet faculty and students, and explore financial need options. We will even buy the coffee. Also check out our journalism and media convergence programs here at the MediaPlex. Hope to see you here. Spring has officially arrived and the numbers are in. According to the Detroit Free Press, it has been a far icier winter for the Great Lakes. Lake Superior was 94% covered. Last year, Superior was just 49% covered. This frozen trend was the same for all the Great Lakes. Lake Michigan was over 40% covered. Huron was over 84%. Erie come in at 94% and Ontario was at 23rd compared to just 1% last year. So don't break out the golf clubs just yet. Let's have a look at our 3-day forecast. Today we will be mainly cloudy with a high of 10. Friday there is a chance of flurries and a high of 1, and Saturday open house day it will be sunny with a high of 6. Thanks for tuning in. I am Rajveer Kaur and you have been watching MediaPlex live at 1.